Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your July 2019. This is your general reading for the month of July, and I have already shuffled and cut the decks before starting this video so that you didn't have to hear all of that. I am offering an extended read for this reading on my Vimeo page. The link will be in the description box below. And let's see what July has in store for Gemini. We got the Ten of Wands in reverse. It's good to see. Ooh, the Six of Swords upright. And the Seven of Cups upright. So right off, this is what I'm seeing is you're dropping the burdens. You're releasing. Tens are a time of ending cycles, new cycles beginning. I feel for some of you, you haven't quite received this yet. You haven't quite done that yet. Release these burdens, this heavy load, letting go of these things that are just holding you down, blocking you from moving forward. I do feel you're going to, throughout the month of July, you will be releasing these burdens. This is very clear with the Six of Swords. It talks about you moving through and moving past turbulent waters, and a lot of been a lot of emotional turbulence as well. That you're moving away from that. It does look like it may feel a bit confusing for you. It feels like there's a lot of options or a lot of opportunities that you're heading towards or that are available for you out there, and that this is something that you're going to be looking at where you want to go, because as you can see in this in this card, some of these things look really beautiful. However, there are some snakes, and there's a snake in this one, and there's just some thing around here that is not, there can be some things that are not what you really want. So just keep that in mind as you're working through this. What I'm really feeling, what's really resonating with me right now is that as you're moving through this, swords talk about communication, swords talk about clarity, things like that, your mind, things happening in your mind, your thoughts, things like that. And so as you're moving through this and you're recognizing these things that are really heavy and weighing you down and burdensome, it's asking, for you to also recognize the things going on in your head. I mean, are these negative things? Are they, are they illusions? Are you trying to, are you looking at something that is, you've recognized, I feel like there's clarity, recognizing what you're not resonating with, what is really, you're just not resonating with. And I feel like throughout this month of July, you're going to really be clear about this and move through this, becoming more balanced, things being more stable. And so when you're getting to looking at all these options or opportunities or things in front of you, it's easier for you to see what is real and what is not real. I do feel like you're supported through this time. If you look, you can see all these, which look like beautiful little angels to me. And look at, have faith, let your light shine. Oh, the key fell, but that key has the words blessings written across that as well, right next to the sunstone. So I do feel like for you Geminis that this is going to be a month of you transitioning, of you moving through what has been very heavy and challenging for you. However, it's really, this is about your options. This is about what's really resonating with you, and recognizing what isn't resonating with you, and seeing how that is burdensome, that's heavy, that's preventing you from moving forward. It does look like you have some help, or somewhere around you there is assistance that wants to help you, this could, hey, I know for you Geminis, you may not like to hear this, but you know, sometimes you gotta get past or get over, get through that ego, you know, mindset, that pride, and be a little bit more vulnerable. Emotions, vulnerability, and just put down them burdens and keep going, because I feel, even though this wouldn't really indicate just the 3 cards here, but I do feel like through this transition, you are going to really love what you see on the other side of this. I feel like this is part of your soul growth right now, so just be patient with that. Let me pull the guidance card. Look, strength card. This is a card of Leo. Leos are very passionate, they're very driven, they're very leadership kind of, you know, they just blaze their own trails. So your guidance card from this Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck is clearly saying you have the strength. And look what's written. Look what's written. Star. The star card is all about your wishes, your dreams, your desires. So whatever is heavy on you, whatever is not serving you, whatever it is that you feel, you know, that you're recognizing is an illusion or just not something for your greater good, I feel like there is this divine healing that is coming in for you, that is going to help you to bring awareness to whatever this is, to release that, to turn this card upright, and to let them burdens go. Because at the 10, you're completing this cycle. You're dropping these burdens. You're going to move forward, and you're going to move towards things that you wish, and your wishes and your dreams. If you'd like the extended read on this, please join me on my Vimeo page. The link is in the description box. Hello, Gemini, and thank you for joining me for your extended read. So let's pull some clarity on this 10 of Wands in reverse. And look at this, the 10 of Cups upright. Bam! If you like this. So as you're dropping these burdens and these things that are just heavy, that are holding you back, that are weighing you down, you're moving through them waters into clear, calmer, more peaceful place. Let me just say that as you're moving through if you're moving through and past the turbulence, the heaviness, the weighted things going on for you in your life, you're working your way towards this the 10 of Cups, and this is a beautiful card. Again, before this card, the 10 of Cups is a 9 of Cups. Your wishes and your dreams, that's what you're working your way towards. And part of that process is releasing all the stuff that is holding you back, that is blocking you, that is making it, you're carrying so much you just can't move through to get to that. So it's like releasing that, letting that go, and getting to this peak emotional experience, which is really going to, push you forward into a higher place, to a better place, to a more loving, nurturing, caring, emotionally satisfying place. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So let's pull a clarity card for this 6 of Swords. Look at this. If you watched the original, which I'm sure you did, or you wouldn't be finding this link, this is the Prince of Swords in reverse. So when we talk about swords cards in reverse, this is kind of like, the negative mindsets, the negative thoughts. It can be that ego, which I talked about in the video that was posted on YouTube. This is getting past that ego, growing from this experience, recognizing things, your own shadow self, and how you can transform that energy, and those things, your negative thinking, even your harsh negative words. That's another thing as well. You can see this situation grow from that situation, evolve from those things that are no longer serving you, so that you can move forward into these wishes, into these dreams that you have that are available for you. It's just a matter of getting out of this confusion, the negative mindset, the heavy burdens that you have. You know, be real, be honest, be authentic. Them are your keys moving forward. And remember what I said underneath this little key right here that says blessings on that. Look at that. This is blessings on top of that as well. Have faith. See that beautiful little purple angel? Have faith in what you wish for, you know, even, and I want to say this because with this 7 of cups up here, this often talks about options, choices, decisions, even confusion, feeling not clear. I feel like this angel is saying, you know, let your faith outweigh your fears. Put that ego aside. Get rid of that, you know. Pride is a good thing. I'm a Leo, so I know all about that pride. However, sometimes we need to step up to the plate and own our crap. That's strength. That's this card right here. Not only is it strength, but it's healing, which is represented with the star. That's all about this deep, deep healing. And the star is the biggest wish card in this entire deck. When you get that, this is your wishes and dreams. But in order to reach that, you have to go through this really significant, deep, deep healing where you know, heal from these past pains and traumas and heartaches, you know, and experiences that you've had in your life, so that you don't let them hold you, you know, the weight of those holds you back from getting to those higher things, those wishes and them dreams. Let's keep going here. On top of that 7, the clarity for that card, look at this. 3 of staves. 3 is about expansion. 3 is about growth. 3 is about, this is an abundant number. 3 talks about the ascended masters being there to support and to guide you. Remember what I said about this card right here. There are people that are right there. They're sitting right there just wanting you to say, help me. You know, can you help me? Or they're right there ready to come and rally around you to assist you, to help you, to be there for you, whatever it is that you need. With this 3 of staves, this talks about waiting. That's it. You've done that work. You've gotten rid of that negative energy, that mindset, the thoughts you have, the negative, that kind of thing. Even your own negative way of communicating. If you're, you know, we talked about the ego at the beginning. This is talking about, you know, healing, growing, evolving from that, and bam, taking that expansive step forward and waiting, because this is where this person has turned away. She's turned away from that negative, you know, thoughts and ideas or communication, and she has gone through this healing process. This is, you know, the 3 of staves is a fire energy. This is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. This is driven, passionate. This is action oriented, and she's turned away. She's done what she's had to do to clear that negative energy out, and now she's just standing right there, like she's standing on the edge of this water waiting for that ship to come in. And it's beautiful. I absolutely love this. So let's continue getting a little bit more clarity. There's the 9 of Pentacles. This is Temperance in reverse. You got a lot of fire energy. I'm going to say that much for you. And the 5 of Swords in reverse. So let's talk about this. Let's talk. I don't want to lose this card, and I'm having a hard time, so sorry about that. Through this process, this is what I'm feeling. I feel like with this 9 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like upright, this card talks about an independence. It talks about an independent, financially stable person. And in reverse, I'm feeling like this is, well, first of all, a lack of financial stability and feeling the need to pull all of this on your own. Again, this heavy burden, like there's a burdensome energy as far as financially for you. There is something that is not balanced. This is a card of temperance, is a card of balance. It is also a card of Sagittarius. So that's again a fire sign kind of energy. And I feel like for you, Gemini, this month is going to be a month of having to recognize and to look at and heal some negative things. And again, the Five of Swords, that's kind of like a conflicting, fives are normally challenges, but this is in reverse. So I feel like you're overcoming, and throughout this month, you're going to bring balance into a situation. You're going to restore balance. I feel like that's what your theme of this month is going to be. Moving through and past turbulent waters, emotions, situations. I feel like it's not only in your emotional situation or circumstances, but as well as your financial. I feel like there's this opportunity to turn things around and to make better choices and to come from a better place emotionally. Like I feel once you reach this peak experience, that love that is going to really shift things, change things, bring those ships in for you. I feel like it's just an opportunity for you to do some very deep healing, recognizing probably part of your shadow self that is not serving you and having to let go of that, to grow from that, to evolve as an individual, and to really benefit from this, to bring to you your wishes, your dreams, your desires. But it is going to be a process, and I have a lot of people that I care very much for that are Geminis, and it's kind of interesting when we have conversations and I'm like, that's coming from your ego. And, some of them will be like, no. And then there are other ones that'll kind of like take a step back and say, you know what, you're right about that. That is, and they recognize it. And it's not like I'm saying it to call them out, to put them down. Just, I love them and I care about them and I want to see them be the best that they can be. And if that's what helps them, that's what helps them. And so just recognize that. If that's, if you're consistently trying to take care of everything on your own or take care of everybody else, and it's not reciprocated, or it's causing you to have a smile on your face on the outside, but your inside is kind of like, your mind is like this, having all these negative things. It's not balanced. You really want to, I feel for you this month is balancing your mind, your head, and your heart. I feel like that's where you're going this month. And as a result of bringing this into balance, you're going to see some very beautiful manifestation come throughout this. So let me pull one more clarity card for you. And this is it. This is very interesting. I talked and I felt a lot of this reading for you had a lot to do with your emotions and your money. And this orange is really a beautiful color as far as manifesting for finances, I feel. I know a lot of people say green. We all have our own thing. And this is children. Know that your children are protected. So I feel whatever this situation is for you, Geminis, that there is a big concern about your children as your children as you're going through this process, as you're working through this energy and through this month and restoring this balance. I feel like, part of this up here with this 7 feeling cloudy, you know, things like that, I feel that could even be part of this energy, this burden that's on you, is that this fear of something around your children, you know. But this beautiful message clearly indicates, you know, look at it. Know that your children are protected, that there is a higher power that is absolutely looking out and is protecting. And I love this card. Not only protecting your children, but I mean, she looks so comfortable with this wild animal. And it's like, you know, that animal, what that animal is capable of. And I feel like this is a really big message that your children are being protected by such a powerful force, if that helps you at all. So Gemini, this looks beautiful, although I feel like it will be a little uncomfortable for you, because I know a lot of you, you know, with that coat of arms that you carry, you block off your emotions and that sort of thing. So it looks like it is going to be, you know, moving through a phase, I feel like, of vulnerability a little bit. I do feel like it's going to be where you have to balance this, restore this balance between your head and your heart, and move through what may feel really turbulent for you in order to get to this beautiful energy that's on the other side. That's the one thing I keep feeling for you, and I felt it before I even drew these cards, was that once you got through this, what you saw on the other side, you're going to recognize why you had to go through all of this, what this growth and experience was bringing, you know, making you aware of, and how you evolve through this situation. It's a really powerful month, Gemini. I wish you all the best of luck, and I will see you back here next month.